What's up, y'all? Mika Love here, back with another banger. Who do we have in the hot seat today? We have Jefe, 4xtras, Adam 22, and King Pill. I just want y'all to know, like, bruh, did 4xtras just quit No Jumper? Did we just see that? Did King Pill get marked out by Jefe? Y'all really want to know what I thought? Y'all want to know my opinion? What I think? Let's get right into it. Right after this intro. Bam!
Hold up, I think they said something. Niggas talking about them smacks, but they ain't that nothing. Hold up, I think he fed something. He asking about the numbers on the work, but got no bread nothing. Hold up, I think I read something. Quotation by his name, that mean a nigga said something. Hold up, I think he like hunting. Heard he lacked on the smack, why you ain't red running? Hold up, hold up,
Okay, just to get y'all up to speed, if you're not already caught up, 4xtras just made his first video since he blown off his hand. He has 2 fingers on one hand and he has his palm, and then the other hand is still intact. So it looked like Buddy is still ready to go off the back. He still got the same energy. He's still regular 4xtras. The only thing that I saw that was very surprising to me was that Buddy was not at the No Jumper studio. He was at a studio called Blue Strips or something like that, and he's selling his fresh out video for $50K. He did not extend this offer to Adam 22 at all. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna just let y'all get into it.
Head home, Vernon Avenue, back West Side 40s, and I come to Blue Strips, cause that's what I'ma get. Blue Strips, that's all I get on Vernon Avenue. Off the back, that's all I get is Blue Strips. Dead homies, I don't know what I thought. Dead homies when I'm back on 40s in the hood, you know I 4-0, I'm back. Dead homies, I'm back. Getting blues. I came right down here and picked this one for a reason, cause I get Blue Strips. That's all my pockets is filled with. Blue Strips on West Side 40s. I'm back. Stay tuned to the interview too before night.
I don't know, y'all. I heard him say he went to Blue Strips for a reason. He said because he getting Blue Strips. So is he implying that Adam ain't trying to pay? Adam ain't about that money? Could this be prompted because Charleston White kind of clowned him when he realized he had a GoFundMe for his injuries? And then Charleston White also clowned the fact that his place of employment, No Jumper, Adam 22, No Jumper, only offered to give him $1,000. I think he actually donated $1,000. Could this have pissed 4xtras off? Could that $1,000 been a slap in the face, being that 4xtras literally bringing $1,000 on that platform every 2 seconds with all his content? I don't know, but let's get into it. This is Adam reacting.
4,000 likes. Holy shit. The people are happy to see him back to earth. I mean, the things that stood out to me about this is that, number one, go back to the other one. His left hand is bandaged up as well, so it might just be like a burn. We don't really know like what kind of damage might have been done. It looks like all his fingers are fine. And then when I was zooming in on it yesterday, he does have some kind of like burning on his face from the firework.
So wait, both his hands are up?
The left one is bandaged up, but his fingers seem fine. So I'm assuming it's just a burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So do we like have verification as far as is it true that he was in the passenger side of a car and tried to throw it out the driver's side window? And
that's what everybody's saying. I still feel like maybe that could not be the situation, but that definitely explains why there isn't any video footage and everything like that. Either way, Wack told me yesterday that he had a conversation with some of 4xtras friends, and word on the streets is that he is shopping his return interview and that the asking price starts at $50,000. So I'm just gonna off rip take a step back and say the economics of No Jumper do not allow for us to pay $50,000 for an interview, especially when the food communities and you ain't hard foods.
See, I feel like right here Adam is trying to downplay 4xtras plan, trying to be like, oh yeah, that's a bad idea. It's gonna go viral anyway, and everybody's gonna have it as soon as you drop it. But it's like so that he's trying to like probably put it out there to tell people you shouldn't even buy it, it's not worth it. When honestly, no, baby, they can literally put it out the way you put yours out. They can clip his interview up, and feed it to the audience in pieces and get all their money out of it like you do. 4xtras, all of the rest of 4xtras content.
The world are just going to clip that shit and put it on the gram for everybody 5 seconds after it comes out. So I hope somebody pays him $50,000 for an interview.
CNN was cracking.
I would love to link up after the $50,000 interview happens and do a more reasonably priced piece of content if he is still interested in rejoining the team and being part of the team and everything like that.
Do you feel some type of way? Because he's not coming to you for the first interview and your platform literally made him who he is to even be able to be asking for $50,000. So are you like, hold on, cuz, like, we can't get the first interview? Like, I thought we was ganging them.
I mean, I think that the thing about 4xtras is that he doesn't necessarily know this internet game out.
Now, you really gonna sit here and say that No Jumper platform made 4xtras? Nah, bruh. 4xtras was 4xtras when he got to No Jumper. Let's just start there. Anybody who's been here since the beginning of 4xtras run, he was already 4xtras before he got to No Jumper, which is why No Jumper was interested. No Jumper they're not interested in you unless you already have motion. They're not making anybody. They go and they leech on the people that are already somebody. That's what they do. I think 4xtras started blowing up after that Cam Capone interview. So, but is Adam going to admit that? Is Adam going to correct that? Because he knows he didn't create 4xtras. No, he's not.
As well as some of us. So I guarantee, like, when you see a picture of him with 20 dudes in the hospital room, he's probably got 20 dudes who realistically are fresh up off the block telling him what they think business-wise makes sense. And
so now he's trying to say, basically, his homies are advising him into, selling his interview, which they probably are. However, the way Adam is trying to put it is like they don't even know the industry. They don't know what they're talking about. You're not going to get this, which I highly doubt that is who 4xtras is taking his advice from right now in this moment. For me, I think that I don't know. I would think that Kevin Gates probably told 4xtras at the hospital, like, bro, you better sell that interview, bro. You going viral right now. You better up the price, bruh. Up the price, bruh. Benefit off of this if nothing else. So yeah, that's just my guess. I think, yeah, his homies probably said it, but I think 4xtras listen to the likes of Kevin Gates, and that's somebody that actually does know the business. Adam 22.
And by all means, honestly, like, if he could get some very large amount of money from somebody else to do an interview, knowing that his return interview is going to be super viral,
do that shit.
I would not stop him from doing that. Our situation is a little bit more modest, a little bit more reasonable. So
I'm not saying block him. I'm saying you don't feel no type of way by him not even offering it to you. Like, hey, Adams, I'm back out.
Yeah,
I got you. Don't put it out, Adams, until I go get this bread.
Adams.
You feel me? Then you can put your shit out. But I'm gonna give you the first inside scoop, and I'm gonna give you some extra that I'm not gonna give them.
It would be nice to be reached out to, just because, I did reach out to him. Haven't heard anything back. I went to go send him a voice note yesterday, and his text messages came up green. So I don't know exactly what that translates to.
Because I seen Kevin Gates went to visit him, but then they said, yo, you couldn't go visit him. So is it some type of...
Absolutely, it's some type of... They know that Adam is going to come up there just to get the business so he can spread it out on his podcast, so he can be the first one to say, oh yeah, I know this, I know that. Same way he did when the boy was incarcerated. He went up there just to get information so he could be the first one to know about it, so he can make money off of it, so he can benefit from it. So no, they weren't feeling that. They didn't let him at the hospital. They wasn't going to let him at the hospital. And Adam, if he felt some type of way, so what?
So
friction
4xtras
there?
is restraining from like dealing with No Jumper right now?
We don't know.
Are you serious?
I don't think he's not restrained. I think he probably felt like Adam was gonna come up there and get content.
But I feel like
No, and
Adam
he did
didn't
think
come to the
that,
blog?
which I never said. Like, the only person I was talking to was Lupe. I said, yo, would it be cool if I pulled up Monday afternoon before I go do interviews or whatever? And she said, they're not really trying to have anybody come through. And then instantly we see the picture of Kevin Gates, and we're kind of like, oh, okay. I'm not going to like push the issue though, but I never said one word about like, can I pull up and do content? Can I pull up and do a vlog or whatever? Like, I didn't say anything like that.
I mean, because if we're being honest, you always showed moral support in regards to every time he was incarcerated. Like, and I don't think you ever like publicized that, did you?
Who is this chick? And where did she come from? Where has she been? Has she been living under a rock? She says I don't think you ever like publicized it. Baby girl, that's all he did. Where were you at? Have you not been watching? Hello, Earth to what's his name?
No, like when you would go support him at his court dates.
We made a vlog
That
about
show
going to
was
his
a
court
vlog.
date one time. Yeah, but
Okay. But that's irrelevant. You gave him his platform, though.
And now when you see that the dude has done nothing but make this man content at every waking moment that he could have, it's irrelevant. Girl, boo. And he did not give him his platform, so stop saying that. He didn't.
Right. I mean, it's whatever he wants to do. Like, I look forward to having a conversation with him and talking about whatever he's been through over the past week and everything like that. But I also don't want to be the one who's like hitting him up,
Pestering
bro.
him.
We got to get this content. We got, I feel like that would be pretty
Not even just
insensitive,
like
so.
we got to get this content, but hey, I see you back on the block. Like, what's
Yeah.
up? Are you coming back to the building? Because he was on payroll. So from the outside looking in, it looked like it may be something there.
Some type of static.
You got denied the hospital visit. Your text turned green, and there's no talks of coming back to
Okay,
the
you're
building thus
instigating.
far. I'm not. I'm keeping it a buck.
Listen,
calling it
I'm
down
in the
to
dark.
I don't really think
I
he's
was like,
thinking like that. I just think he knows this was a big deal. You seeing all that stuff on the internet, and like he said, he should be shopping to see who's gonna pay the most. And if you're not willing to give him the 50 and he can find it, then if he find it, I'm pretty sure he'll probably still tap back in with you.
But I'm saying he donated 1,000 to the GoFundMe as well. So at the minimum, for sure, you donated 1,000.
Conversation.
Yeah, you could pull up to the hospital room.
Okay, that's what I was
Just
about
don't bring
to-
no cameras, and we good.
I was about to ask about that. Do you feel like because like people have this perception of you having this infinite reservoir of cash, that sometimes that when you do extend yourself in a
It's not
generous
enough.
manner, that they look down on it?
Well,
like it's
I forget the dude's name, but there was a dude in here yesterday who, like, while I'm like busily walking around the office going to do something, he's like, "Man, why you only give 4 extra 1,000?" Which was kind of weird. It felt like I was reading an internet comment in real life. I'm like, he just like said that to me in the office, and I didn't even have like the energy to respond or whatever. I mean, honestly, like if he was in a position where he just needed cash or whatever, I mean, he could reach out to me. But I don't know. When I saw the GoFundMe, I think the only other time that I've ever given a large amount of money to a GoFundMe was with T-Rail when and that was $1,000 too. Like, if I was gonna advance somebody $5,000 or $10,000 because of like emergency hospital bills or whatever, then I probably wouldn't do so through GoFundMe. Yeah. So I mean, that's part of the problem is just that like everybody's just online talking about shit. And that's part of the thing too, is that when I get like a little bit of a vibe of like, oh, maybe he's not with me, I'm like, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, oh, he's probably believing random internet.
Yeah, I think people still counting from that $1 million a month rumor days back with COVID. So they're like, nigga, you can hit Elon Musk and get robotic hand.
Take me back to the pandemic. Oh,
yeah. You know what the cold part is kind of like a similar situation with King Pill in the sense that there's people that haven't been experienced with not only being in the industry, the entertainment industry, but having large sums of cash. Or like if you've been in the industry for a while.
Lush, shut up. Sitting over there talking about who had large sums of cash and who been in the industry, and you got a whole Target hat on. I seen that hat in Target. Stop it.
You realize how frequent someone's going to come at you like with a play that it's like, oh, 6 figures, you're going to get paid this or that. And how rarely do they come through? Maybe 1 out of 20 of those situations will come to fruition if you're lucky. You know
I mean,
what
Academics was telling AD&T Rail that he would pay him $200K a month.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so people like, there's going to be a lot of people saying things like that.
Yeah, and he's had like 3 years.
So y'all really don't think that the situation could be because Adam had King Pill up there and it looked like he was kind of trying to replace 4xtras with King Pill? You had this man, basically his op, who he's going at it with on the internet, on YouTube, his YouTube op. This man made a video, put up in the 40s, supposedly put up in the 40s. I think he was at the edge of the 40s, not even really in the 40s. But supposedly, allegedly put up in the 40s, trying to act like he was looking for 4xtras and stuff like that. And then you have the man on your platform trying to, because you think 4xtras is over. I think Adam thought 4xtras was over, and he started trying to pump King Pill, and it didn't work like that. And 4xtras is not dumb. He got people that surround him that really care for him, that really, mess with him. And they advised him that man, he been using you. Look what he doing. He got your ops up there. He trying to put your ops on because he thought it was a rap for you. So People just not dumb. People, as much as we listen to them try to assume that these street dudes are dumb, they're not as dumb as y'all think. Hello? But since we're talking about King Pill, let's get into some of the King Pill content. So the other day, Young Ant, Hefe, and King Pill was on No Jumper together because, again, Adam was trying to replace 4xtra when he thought 4xtra's hand was, he thought it was over for 4xtras. So he had King Pill up there with Aunt Hefe. And it kind of like set up a play where King Pill had to answer to those lyrics in his songs where they kind of dissed A-Tray, or they dissed Trey's, period. And having King Pill talk about it right there while Young Ant was right there. A lot of people said that Young Ant, you know, marked King Pill out, but let's watch the clip.
You all know that you were dissing the threes. Young Ant already felt the setup coming.
And his version of that word means something else.
Yeah, a lot of my shit that I was talking about was in my local community, you feel me? But yeah, shit, I took it out to reach a wider audience, you feel me? Just so motherfuckers to play it and be feel like they don't need to skip it, you feel me?
So did this all stem from the conversation that I saw you, like, Hit It J3 basically was saying that he didn't think it was a great idea for Bompton G Uno to be on a song that had disses in it that might affect his street situations. True.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true, you feel me? I believe that was true, you feel me? Yeah, some shit like that. We was politicking about it, you feel me? It made sense. You know what I'm saying?
But you probably, when you recorded that, you probably weren't expecting it to be like what it became, huh? You didn't know that was going to be like your
Man, I
rival.
was just giving that shit to my audience, you feel me?
Now, Young Ant is about to address the situation. And when I say address the situation, I mean address the situation, because he's not going to address King Pill. He's literally going to indirectly speak over King Pill's head and talk to Lush. He's addressing the situation to Lush when the dude that supposedly dissed your hood is sitting right next to you. And that's weird to me, and I can't get behind that. So I don't understand how y'all saying he marked King Pill out when marking him out to me would have looked like him saying, hey, look, bro, you ain't doing none of that. You know, ain't no da-da-da-da. Everything that he said to King Pill. But no, he said it to Lush. And then when King Pill the one addressed him. And then when King Pill said, wait, like, what's up? Like, what you mean? He like, I'm talking to him. So he basically told King Pill, I'm not even talking to you. So I don't understand how y'all see that as a mark out, but check it out.
So though, we ain't gonna let that linger on. I'm from 83rd Street, bro. Like, and that shit just the set, you feel me? Like, I know where he from on the set, and I don't play into the little fake politics. He ain't dissing A-Tray on the set. Period. I'm not barring no disrespect from no nigga. Ain't never barred no disrespect from no nigga. Period.
Who said somebody disrespected you?
But still, the topic coming up.
Yeah, that's what I tried to read in.
I'm talking to this man, bro.
Oh,
I'm talking to him because the topic lingering, bro.
But how are you talking to Lush when King Pill is the person that supposedly had said the diss word? You supposed to be talking to King Pill. Once King Pill addressed you and said, hey, bro, what you mean? Because who said that? You was supposed to get all up in that. Like, what's up? You was supposed to get all up in that from the beginning. You was never supposed to be talking to Lush when the dude's sitting right next to you. Like, I don't know, bro. This is all like, it's Yeeness to me.
That I'm disrespecting you?
Bro, you not hear what I'm saying?
Nah.
You said you from a community,
right.
and you said where it's aimed at.
But it ain't this show said though.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying though.
Okay, so we saying the same shit. So we saying the same shit.
Okay, for sure.
We don't gotta talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
We don't gotta talk about it anymore.
So how could you check somebody when you clearly just made it a clear understanding that y'all didn't even say anything different? You said what King Pill said. King Pill said what you said. So how did he check King Pill? I feel like I'm gonna give more points to King Pill for jumping up in the conversation like, hey, y'all not gonna talk over my head like I'm not here. You know, he jumped up in it like and gave him room to talk to him. And oh boy said, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to him. How? And then you keep calling him bro. How you keep calling the dude bro that dissed? Like, you can't make this up. But y'all gonna look all over that. Y'all gonna look right over that. Y'all not gonna see what I see. Nobody gonna call it out but me. But again, if y'all like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. you know, y'all got something to say, you agree, you disagree, put it in the comment section right there. You know what I'm saying? Turn on my notification bells if you haven't already, so you'll be notified every time I upload some more content. We back at it, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'ma always come with the rawest, most uncut opinion, the most rawest opinion, because that's just me, the rawest, you know what I'm saying? Because this ain't that. And baby, while you over there looking over here, that ain't this.
Hold up, I think they said something. Niggas talking about them smacks, but they ain't dead nothing. Hold up, I think he fed something. He asking about the numbers on the work, but got no bread nothing. Hold up, I think I read some quotation by his name. That mean a nigga said something. Hold up, I think he leg hunt. Heard he lacked on the smack. Why you ain't red running? Hold up, hold up,